back to Lori's Kitchen. So today we're making a soup in the Instapot. It's potato and leek soup. It's rich and creamy and it's perfect for cold weather, rainy weather, which we've been having a lot of here in Southern California. So come take a look. I've actually topped it with a dollop of sour cream, some chives, and I'm ready to get cooking. So come along with me and let's get started.
Let's take a look at the ingredients needed for this recipe. First, we're going to start out with the main ingredient, which is potatoes. You're going to use 1 to 2 pounds of Yukon Gold potatoes, about 4 large leeks, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, about 5 cups of chicken broth, about 3/4 of a cup to 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, about a teaspoon of salt, 2 bay leaves, some ground white pepper, about a 1/4 teaspoon. If you don't have white, you can use black, and about 3 tablespoons of butter. You're going to need some flour, about 2 tablespoons. You're going to need a couple cloves of garlic, about 2 cloves. And some sour cream for topping and some chives. I didn't have fresh chives, so I'm using my freeze-dried chives. Let's get started. We're going to take the leeks, cut off the green part, cut off any bad parts, and I'm going to cut them into half moons, put them into a strainer, so I'm going to be able to rinse them thoroughly. As you can see, I'm rinsing them real thoroughly, separating all the pieces, ensuring I get out all the dirt. Now I'm peeling all my potatoes. Once they're all peeled, I'm going to go ahead and dice them up to even sizes, small diced. Then I'm going to peel my garlic. We only need 2 cloves for this recipe, but as you're going to see, I'm going to have a whole bunch of peeled garlic because I'm preparing some for the refrigerator to use later on in the week. So I go ahead and chop it in my small chopper, and it's ready to go. I'm going to push the saute button on my Instapot, let it turn on and start warming up so I can start adding all my ingredients into the Instapot. Now that my Instapot has read on the display that it's hot, I'm adding in my 3 tablespoons of butter and let it melt. Now I'm going to add in all of my leeks and start cooking them on the saute mode until they reduce down quite a bit. Now that it's reduced down quite a bit, you can see there are some brown spots on the bottom of the pan, which is no problem. I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic and give it a good stir. Cook it for about a minute. I'm going to be scraping the bottom to ensure that we don't get any kind of burn error. And as you can see, it comes off very easily. Now I'm going to add in my flour. This is going to be part of the thickener for the soup. So I'm going to cook it for about a minute or 2 until the raw taste of the flour leaves the Instapot. So I'm going to go ahead and add in some of the chicken broth, about a cup of it, just to get the bits loose at the bottom. Keep in mind the Instapot is still nice and hot, so it's warming up the soup that's in there. And I'm going to add in the remaining 4 cups of broth. I've added in my 2 bay leaves. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in my 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, and add in all of my potatoes and give it a really good stir. Now I'm going to get my Instapot and ensure my liner is in all the way. I had taken it out to clean it last time. Now I'm going to close up my lid, put the vent to ceiling, hit cancel, hit manual, and we're going to cook this for just 7 minutes. After the 7-minute cooking time is complete, You're going to leave it on a natural release for about 10 minutes. Once that 10 minutes are up, you're going to do a quick release, allowing the rest of the pressure to come out. Once the pin drops, you're going to be ready to open the lid. And there you go. I'm going to go ahead and scoop out my bay leaves, get my immersion blender, and if you don't have one, you can put it in a standing blender if you like. This just makes it so much easier to do it all in one pan. I bought this one really cheap on Amazon. And as you can see, it's thickening up just so nicely. All the potatoes, the starch from the potatoes comes out and just helps thicken the sauce quite a bit. Once it's to the consistency that you like, go ahead and add in your heavy cream. Give it another little mix with the blender. And as you can see, it lightened up a little bit, but it's nice and thick. I'm adding in some more fresh ground pepper. I'm going to blend it in, give it a quick taste, and you're all set. There you have it, Instapot potato and leek soup. Enjoyed this recipe, please give my video a thumbs up and comment down below. If you would like to see more of my videos, please hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell to be informed when my next video is available. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye-bye.